Before we show the entire procession, let's focus on each server position. First, we'll start with the processional crucifix. Remember, the procession will begin once the congregation starts singing. First, the server with the processional crucifix will begin walking down the middle of the aisle. As the processional crucifix approaches the bottom step in front of the altar, the server should pause directly in front of the altar. The server has the option to bow their head. Once the server briefly passes in front of the altar, the server will walk to the right around the outside of the stone wall and return the crucifix to the stand behind the back wall. Next, we'll focus on the acolytes or candle bearers. The acolytes will walk side by side at the same pace following the groove in the floor. A good method to remember here is step, stop, turn. The acolytes will walk to the step, stop for 1 second, then turn and walk toward their candlestick. Note, acolytes do not bow while holding the candles. Now from a different angle. Again, the acolytes walk together following the groove in the floor. They'll walk to the step, stop for 1 second, then turn and walk toward their candlestick. The acolytes should arrive at each candlestick at the same time. The acolytes will put the candles into the candlestick and wait for the priest. The priest will either bow or kneel in front of the altar. Once the priest takes his first step towards the altar, the acolytes will leave the candlesticks together with hands in the prayer position and proceed to their seat. If one acolyte is faster than the other when putting in the candle, that server will stand at their candlestick, face the other server with hands in the prayer position, and wait until the other server has finished putting the candle in the candlestick. Then both servers will leave the candlesticks together with hands in the prayer position and proceed to their seat. Now, let's take a look at the remaining server procedures. If there are 2 remaining servers following the acolytes, the servers will walk side by side at the same pace, following the groove in the floor. The servers will walk to the step, bow together, then turn together to the right and proceed to their seat in the back by walking around the outside of the stone wall. If there is 1 remaining server following the acolytes, the server will walk down the middle of the aisle. The server will walk to the step, bow, then turn to the right and proceed to their seat in the back by walking around the outside of the stone wall.